She is a global thought leader and advisor in the fields of security, forensics, and cybersecurity, and has shared her insights and knowledge in various global events. With 17 plus years of rich experience on her shoulders, she is currently working as a senior engineering manager leading NCASE forensics, e-discovery, and security at OpenText India. Besides winning several hackathons in 2018 by NASSCOM, she has been an International Microsoft MVP awardee for her voluntary exceptional contributions in technology 8 times in a row. This inspiring lady is truly passionate about giving back to the community and women in computing, and taking this passion forward, she has co-founded WICSP, Women in Cybersecurity and Privacy. That's inspiration personified, isn't it? Well, as you listen to her inspiring talk on digital forensics, adversary to opportunities, I'm sure that you will notice the power within you. Ladies and gentlemen, coming now to conquer your screens with her power talk is Ms. Himabindu Vejella.
Hi everyone, welcome to DevOps India Summit 2020. And today's topic is cybersecurity, digital forensics, adversary to opportunities. I myself, Hima, working as a senior software engineering at OpenText Technologies, Hyderabad. I'll start with a real incident. In 1974, streets of Wichita, all the people there got into a pandemic situation because a man was killed, his wife, along with his son and daughter, were murdered. People were afraid to go out, even sit at home. They were really afraid, similar to our current COVID-19 situation that we have right now. This happened in the United States. This crime has been a mystery for 30 plus years. Yes, this has been mystery for 30 plus years. Now, let's see how digital forensics technology helped in resolving this case. Not only this case, similar to such cases. FEMA, I already told about. And then today's agenda is we are going to discuss about what is digital forensics, how to get started, how it has evolved over the years, what is its history, and types of digital forensics and various use cases, what are the different opportunities and certifications and resources. This talk is going to help DevSecOps professionals who want to move to the security side from DevOps, and also helps the information security people to move to digital forensics. What is digital forensics? It's nothing but identification of what needs to be investigated, preserving, extracting the information, collecting the information using a legal methodology, and also analyzing this extracted information, documenting this information, and presenting this information to the court of law from a digital device. What do you mean by a digital device here? Any device that can be read binaries, zeros and ones, that is your computer, personal computer, desktop, laptop, mobile phone, and your scanners, printers. So anything that we do with electronic device is called a digital device. Now let's see how the digital forensics has evolved over the history. 1847 to 1915, the first use of scientific study to head criminal investigations has started. 1982 to 1911, Francis Galton has devised a method for classifying fingerprints. And during this time, the first term computer forensics has coined. That is used to prove useful in digital forensic science. 1998, the first GUI interface forensic tool that can be navigated, a tool with a click of mouse has released, which is called Expert Witness for Windows, targeting Windows operating system. In 2002, the first network-enabled digital forensics tool to be used in forensics has released. And the same year, Scientific Working Group on Digital Evidence published the first book about digital forensics called Best Practices for Computer Forensics. In 2010, Simpson identified issues facing digital investigations. And from 2010 to 2020, it's been like a revolution, and this is a niche technology and need of the hour. And as per the survey, by 2021, cybercrime damages will cost the world $6 trillion annually. So that gives us number of opportunities in this domain. Coming to the types of forensics. So the forensics definition and the life cycle is same for any kind of forensics. But the way we investigate, the way we report, the way we extract the information is different for different types of forensics. Cloud forensics, which is like a center and critical for all the forensics, which that means investigating the data across the cloud is related to cloud forensics. And the disk forensics talks about dealing the data, investigating and identification and process, extraction, and reporting the information from hard disk, USB, DVD, CD, flash drive, floppy disk, etc. The network forensics is related to investigation of events to discover source of security attacks, for example, for intrusion detection and logging within the network. And wireless forensics is a branch of network forensics where it deals with investigation of wireless networks, for example, Wi-Fi, for if somebody has done any unauthorized activities. Database forensics deals with investigation of the database contents and its metadata. And malware forensics, as the name suggests, it's all about virus, worm, Trojan horse, and rootkits investigation. Email forensics is always deals with your email hacking, phishing, tracing and recovery of stolen funds. These days, because of the COVID, a lot of phishing attacks are happening and people lost a lot of money. So these investigations are categorized under email forensics. Memory forensics deals with the RAM, volatility of taking the memory dump of the system, and then investigating based on that. Mobile forensics deals with your mobile pictures, texts, emails, contacts, audio recordings, video recording, WhatsApp messages, Facebook messages, anything that is recorded from your mobile. Browser forensics deals with investigations of your browser history, navigations, search keywords across mobile devices, tablets, or PCs within the browsers like IE, Safari, Firefox, etc. And how this digital forensics is used. It is used in almost all the domains. For example, at the corporates workplaces, domestic violence, because of COVID, a lot of domestic cases has been increased, and this can be tracked and created evidence using digital device, because nowadays 96% of the crimes involves a digital device, whether it can be a mobile or can be a laptop. It can be used in corporate workplaces, employment disputes, employee verification, job verification, government agencies, police department, defense and navy, intellectual property, theft, industrial surveillance, terroristic attacks, forgery, bankruptcy, and fraud. And it can also be used in medical investigations. If somebody has claimed your insurance, your medical records, we can actually track using digital forensics. Regulatory compliance, identity theft, law enforcement offices, and it is used in many more scenarios. So these are the widely used scenarios. Out of these use cases, I'm going to talk about top 3 use cases which are important, and I will also relates to types of forensics used to um, investigate these cases. We all know this guy, right? All of us know the world's most richest person, the founder of the Facebook, Mark Zuckerberg. But do we all know Mark has a New York based entrepreneur called Paul, who has filed a lawsuit against Mark for FB ownership. So when Mark was a Harvard graduate, he worked for Paul as a part time, and then Paul paid him $1,000. Paul has created fake documents, fake email exchange of conversations, fake digital records, fake agreements against Mark, and filed a lawsuit claiming 50% ownership in Facebook and also demanding for millions of dollars. What if digital tech forensics was not there? Mark's reputation would have been in stake. But Mark has come out very clean with the help of email forensics. How did it happen? So when the forensic analysts and investigators investigated all the emails from Mark since 2003, including the deleted emails, they did not find any such evidence of exchange of emails or payments of investments made for FB or any kind of contracts from Mark emails. Similar way, when they investigated Paul's emails, it was clearly proved that Paul has used several computers and digital devices to create these fake records, and Mark has won the case. So imagine if you don't have this digital forensic technology, Mark's reputation would have been at stake. And the second use case is, we all know the world's most wanted terrorist, Osama bin Laden. Do we all know digital forensics helped in capturing him, and also a lot of critical information after his death? So once Laden was dead, they actually forensic investigators analyzed his floppy disks, his CD-ROMs, and the digital devices, and used disk forensics to extract a lot of critical information, which is useful for stopping further terroristic attacks. And this guy is a BTK serial killer. Dennis Rader is his name. He used the motto as bind, torture, and kill. And I started my presentation with his story that has been mystery for 30 plus years. He has been living two lives. One is a private life and one is like a normal life. So how did the 30 plus mystery case has been resolved? So one day he sent a threatening message to police and media, claiming that he has committed the murder and he's going to do one more. When forensic analysts investigated that floppy disk, they found a deleted Word document. When they read the metadata, data of data for the document, they are able to find author of the document and also the location of the document where it got saved. This information was very critical and it has been a turning point for the case. So from there, they were able to assess and investigate who worked in that church, in that area, who is in charge, and they were able to find out the name Dennis Rader, and he has to accept his crime. So this is the power of the digital forensics. Now we understood the importance of benefits. Now, what is the need for this domain? Why do we need to learn this? How it will be useful for us? Lot of opportunities for future. For example, by 2020, roughly 200 billion connected devices we are going to use. So what did COVID taught us? Overnight, because of the lockdown, we all adapted to the digitalization. Our kids started attending online classes. Schools, thanks to the teachers, they adopted to the digitizations and they started teaching our kids. So with this approach, there has been multiple opportunities. There are going to be multiple opportunities to work with digital devices, and there may be more other side of the coin. More crimes might be happening. That gives us more opportunities in this technology. By 2021, approximately $6 trillion is expected to be spent globally on cybersecurity. And digital forensics is a wing in cybersecurity. So that gives us a scope in digital forensics. By 2022, digital forensics is expected to grow by $9.68 billion as per the market forecast, which is opposed to $4.62 billion in 2017. So now we understood the need. How do I get started? How do I start my career in this technology? So if you want, digital forensics is all about dealing with the data, investigations, having this curiosity, and investigating and extracting the information that is crucial and critical for the case. That may not be a cyber crime, any crime case. So if you want to understand the data, you need to understand how the data travels. So it's very important that you understand how the OSI layer, open system interconnection model works, how the networking and the operating systems work. And Forensic Focus and forensiccontrol.com are good sites to get started with. They have good number of articles, audio tutorials, and video tutorials. There is also a good community group, aisa.org.au. Have a minimal membership, but worth more than you invest. If you are interested, you can join the forensic group, or you can join your local community group if you have one. And what are the required skills? Basic understanding of networking, operating system, systems hardware is must. A+1 skills are needed in this because you will be dealing with systems, operating systems, and data. Technical aptitude, knowledge of digital devices must. Analytical skills are required. You should have a lot of passion and curiosity in investigations, and little knowledge on cyber law and legalities is also preferred. Understanding the digital forensics domain and its benefits, why you are doing and why do you want to come to this technology is important. And very few skilled people are there in this industry, in this domain. So that gives a lot of opportunities. And some people used to ask, Hima, do we need to have a programming knowledge required to get into this field? Well, programming knowledge, it would be an advantage if you know Python or C, C++, or any programming language like C#, but it's not a mandatory skill to get into this field. Even a system admin, information security professional, DevOps professional, anybody can get into this field. But you should have that passion in this field, curiosity, understanding networks and operating systems. Degrees of this forensics trainings and the technology trainings have a lot of demand in this field. And what are the challenges? This is the one side of the coin. The other side is maintaining that investigation credibility and confidentiality for the case is very important. So if you don't maintain that credibility, the disciplinary actions might be taken. So you need not reveal about this information even to your family members. Now let's see what are the career opportunities. So as we have seen the life cycle of forensics, every stage has multiple opportunities, like cyber forensic analyst, cyber computer examiner, security consultant, mobile forensic experts, computer crime investigator, cryptanalyst, disaster recovery expert, and you can be a good instructor or trainer also. There are a lot of paid tools and there are open source tools available for investigations. So you can be an expert in one particular tool and also be a trainer also. There will not be any blood. There will not be any misplacement of things. There will not be kind of crime, physical crime scene kind of thing, because we will be digital detectives. So you will be the hero or sheroes in that crime case, and you will be the protagonist in the case. So imagine, who knows, tomorrow you will be the one who might be helping the multi-billionaire from saving dollars, thousands of dollars from frauds. And you might be the one who help the nation from protecting the terroristic attacks, or you might be the one solving many cases that are mystery. And we discussed about a lot of tools, right? I work for NCASE, and let me give brief details on NCASE. We talked about BTK killer story. So the tool that helped to resolve the 30 plus years a case is NCASE, and also the first digital forensic tool that is that can be GUI tool that is released in 1998, expert witness for Windows, is NCASE. So no other tool was able to resolve the BTK killer murder mystery that I talked in the beginning of the session. And coming to the certification, so now you understood the need. So I want to get into this field. How do you get into this field, right? It is as per the law. You cannot create an evidence, or you're not authorized to enter into somebody's system and create evidence. As per the 1986 law, unauthorized access to other system or excessive access is a cyber crime. So how do you call yourself as a forensic investigator or get into this field? So we used to do we need to do the certifications to get that stamping. A lot of certifications are there in digital forensics. We have a GCFA, Global Information Assurance Certificate for Forensic Analysts, and NCASE offers number of certifications which is worldwide acceptable, and it's complex to understand the tool and the technology, but it is worth. You need to invest your time, and very few people are there in the whole over the world for NCA certified. So NCASE certified examiner, certified forensic security responder, the NCASE certified e-discovery practitioner are some of the certificates that gives you that credibility, and you can do the forensic analysis or investigations. How do you take these certifications? So this is the link. It has all the details on the certifications. If you have more details, please go through the links. So this is what the talk about. So as the technology is giving us a number of options, and we are using the digital devices, and mobile phones has become part of our life, but at the same time it is opening the doors for adversaries in the other way, and also giving us opportunities to identify, detect these crimes and help the nation. So to summarize what we have learned today, we understood what is digital forensics. It is nothing but identification, extraction, documentation of digital evidence that can be used to present in the court of law. We also learned about process and evolution of digital forensics, different types of digital forensics, and also multiple use cases, domains, how to get started, and what are the next steps, what are the multiple opportunities in this field, and how to get started. I hope this is useful, and thank you everyone for attending the session. And these are the references, and this is our reference page. If you need more details, please do reach out to me. And I thank DevOps India Summit for giving me this opportunity to present for the session. Thank you all.